Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm really excited to do a 15-minute challenge with you. I haven't done one for a long time, so I should, be on that. I try to do one once a month, and I think I ended up not doing one for September. But anyways, so let me talk a little bit about what happened or what I was doing with the spread and when I decided to record this and do a 15-minute challenge. So I have this photo of my daughter holding up this letter that she wrote to herself in 5th grade. Their teacher made them write a letter to themselves, what they wanted to accomplish if they still feel that way, things like that in a letter. And then he sent them out to them their freshman year of high school. He promised them that he would, and he did, and it was amazing. She was so excited to receive it. She kind of forgot about it, and it was really cool to get that from her 5th grade teacher and read what she wrote to herself. So that was pretty cool. And I have one spread left in my August Traveler's Notebook, so I don't get to choose where to add this photo, and this Traveler's Notebook is completely done, so I can only use this spread. Now, this is where it came into, I should record this because I trimmed down my photo. I thought I would just use it something like this. The checklist works well because she kind of added things that she wanted to accomplish by the time she gets into high school, and the checklist kind of works with that. I don't know if I'm going to cover it or not. I haven't decided yet, but I know I want to use a 3x4 card to add my journaling, and I just pulled out a few that I thought matched with the checklist or the background or whatever the case is. I haven't decided which one yet, and that's where I thought, you know what, I should record this. This is a great 15-minute challenge because I know I don't want to go all out with the spread. I want to just add the story behind the picture, probably grab a title or something. If I had time, I could probably add some layering or embellishments. I have not decided, but I thought it would be fun to go ahead and record this and share it with you. So what I'm going to do is probably grab my timer, start the clock, and see how this turns out. But in the end, I hope you gain some kind of inspiration and challenge yourself to create a spread in 15 minutes. So anyways, let me grab my timer and let's start. Okay, you guys, so let's start working on my spread. I added 15 minutes to my timer, and at this point, I just want to stick down my photo because I know where I want it. I accidentally printed out this photo twice for a Project Life layout, and of course, I document every single photo. I never throw any photos away, so I decided to document this one in my Traveler's Notebook. Now, because I'm not a big fan of 4x6s in a Traveler's Notebook, what I decided to do was trim some of the white space from that photo to shrink my photo a little bit, and that way I have space to add my journaling. So definitely use that white space, trim it down if you want to, or use it to add your journaling on it. But in my case, I really wanted to use one of these 3x4 cards, which I end up choosing the creamy yellowish one, and it had the lines, the green and blue lines. I end up trimming off some of those lines because, again, I didn't have enough space to add my journaling. So I do trim off some of it, but I'm okay with that. Now, I went fetching for the stamp set from Feed Your Craft. It's called Dear Diary. I thought it was the perfect stamp set to document this photo of my daughter, writing herself a letter in the future. And the stamp set had a stamp that said letter to my future self. So that was like fitting. I went ahead and stamped it on my 3x4 card. Also from that stamp set, there was a stamp that said do not open until. And what I thought I would do was stamp it on the colored strips. So the blue and green and all that. I thought I would probably stamp freshman year or something. But I end up trimming off that strip where I stamped it on because I didn't have enough space for my 3x4 card on the spread. So that's not a big deal. I do end up stamping it again once I bring it back from my typewriter. But at this point, I'm going to finish this up, take this to my typewriter, and add my journaling. Now, I am going to edit out the time I'm journaling off screen because I really didn't want you sitting here for a minute or two watching absolutely nothing. Just made no sense to me. But you can look at the timer. I don't touch it. I speed up the timer, the video a little bit. And I also edit out some of that, where I'm not on screen. But I, honest to God, do not touch the timer. You can look at it the whole time. I just went to type out my journaling, and it takes me a while, but I just don't want you sitting here looking at absolutely nothing. So I'm back with my journaling card, and I decide to keep stamping and using that stamp set. I love the little letter, so I thought, I would stamp it right underneath my journaling. I would use the do not open until, because at this point I knew I had to trim off the blue strip from my 3x4 card, and I end up just grabbing a pen and filling out freshman year right underneath do not open until. Now, a lot of people have asked me how I am so chill in my 15-minute challenges, but this is basically how I craft. I'm chill all the time, and I do look at the timer every once in a while, but I really try to, just be myself, do my thing, and it's just a timer. It's not a big deal. Yes, I'm challenging myself, but I'm not doing something that I've never done before. I'm just creating and I'm documenting a photo. So definitely take it easy. Don't feel like you have to do, or be crazy fast to do something like this. Oh, by the way, I grabbed another stamp set from Feed Your Craft. I think it was the year of. I thought the freshman would fit underneath do not open until, but it doesn't. So this is where I end up just grabbing my pen and writing it with my own handwriting. And then I think I'm going to try to stick down my 3x4 card. I'm going to try to tuck it behind my photo, but not take away from my journaling, because my card is my journaling is right at the tip. I wish I remembered to not do that, but it's not a big deal. I still have some space to tuck it behind my photo. While I was struggling to tuck this 3x4 card behind my photo, I remembered that I just got my package from Colorcast Design. There's a few acrylic pieces in there that I thought would probably match my spread or work well with my photo. So I went fetching for them, looking for them, and I saw it right away. This Story Rocks matched my 3x4 card perfectly, and it was telling the story. The story totally rocks, and this acrylic piece rocks as well. So I'm gonna go for it. I decide to add it to the bottom of my spread. I still don't want to cover that checklist. I think it works perfectly there, so I'm gonna go with it. This is gonna be my little title for my spread. I want to add a little bit of colors and layering to my photo and my journaling card. So what I decided to do was use my labels. I love using my labels for something like this. It doesn't add a lot of bulk, and it adds the perfect amount of color to your spread. So I start with these long labels from Studio Calico. I start tucking from the top and the bottom, and I'm just playing with it. I think wherever I feel like it needs some color or it needs layering, I just grab a label and add more. The only thing that I hate about adding labels is they stick to your paper really quickly, and it's hard to get them to sit straight, and you'll see me kind of struggle with that. But, and that's where I thought maybe I'll change where the title is, but I'm still attracted to that bottom corner, so I guess I just keep it there. Now, another favorite embellishment of mine is word stickers. I think they add so much to a spread, and especially these from Studio Calico. I think they came in my Traveler's Notebook kit, and I'm totally in love. I think I might have to buy more for my stash because I just love the hint of color they have, like going through the words or the sentiments. So it's definitely a favorite. Now I'm just looking through my labels. I know I want to add more, but kind of above my like journaling card and the like left side of my spread. So I'm just going to go through my labels, and I end up using these from Studio Calico as well. I think because this was a Studio Calico Traveler's Notebook, the stickers always kind of match the patterns and the colors in their Traveler's Notebooks, so it's easier to kind of stick to their brand. But I do end up adding today's adventure in that like same black. I'll also grab the currently in the mustardy yellow, and I end up trimming that label because I wanted to add it above the today's adventure. I do not throw anything away. The bottom half of my label that I trimmed off, I'll end up tucking it on the opposite side, like next to my title. So don't throw anything away. Just use them as layers. Stick them back on your sticker sheet and use them on a different spread. Whatever the case is, they're just great little stickers to use on your spread and on your layouts. Now, I'm going to warn you that something weird happens with my timer. You can see while I'm working on my spreads, I kind of get distracted. The timer didn't go off, didn't like my time is still good. I think I had like 2 minutes and 45 seconds, but it just stops all of a sudden. You can see right there. I don't know what happened, and I don't notice, and I keep working. And then at some point, maybe around here, I notice that I look to see how much time I have, but the timer's off. So I'm kind of like confused, like what happened? I didn't hear it go off and I didn't hear it stop. So you can see me there. I go back. I had to stop my video. I had to go back and see at what time it just completely stopped. And it was at, I think, 2:45 or something. So I put it back to that time and start working again. You guys, I don't know what happened. I apologize, but I promise you there was no cheating going on. I just felt like it was funny because it just stopped all of a sudden. Nothing happened, and I just didn't notice it until it was too late. But anyways, I do want to add some texture to my spread, so I grabbed my puffy stickers, and I'm adding a few plus signs in green. I also grabbed the here bubble sticker, I think, and add that to my layout as well. I end up finishing way ahead of time. I had so much time to spare. That's what I mean when I say the 15-minute challenge is really not a challenge if you have your own kind of pace and you are just creating like you normally do. If you look at it like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have enough time, you won't. But if you just, chill, get your stuff, do your thing, you really do have plenty of time. I even go back and grab one of my drawers just for the heck of it, I think. I don't even know if I end up adding anything, do I? Oh yeah, I end up just adding another layer of green labels underneath, or I tuck it underneath my photo and label, or 3x4 card. But you can see me, I really am just trying to find something to add or something to do because I have so much time. But anyways, all I'm going to do now is literally just stick down my acrylic piece and call my layout done. It was easy, quick. We did have a little problem with the timer, but I tried to fix that as best as I could and get back to creating my spread. But I really love how this turned out. It was quick, it was easy, and I had a lot of time to spare. I have plenty of time left. I don't think I want to stamp anything. I think I'm done with my spread. I really love how it turned out. So I'm going to cancel this. I'm kind of upset that my alarm just stopped all of a sudden. And thank God I noticed it, because I looked to see how much time I had left and I was still kind of working here, and then noticed that my alarm just stopped. Anyway, or my timer, sorry. But anyways, I really like how this turned out. There's a lot of green in here, which is very rare for me, but I love it. I'm excited to be able to kind of document the story behind my photo, be able to document her little letter, which was so cute and adorable. And I got to use some of my new ColorCast Design acrylics. Basically, they were right next to me because I had just received them and I was really excited to use them. But anyways, you guys, that is my 15-minute challenge. That was really quick, and I even had some time to spare. I hope I was able to inspire you to scrap fast and try the 15-minute challenge. And if you do, don't forget to use the hashtag scrapfast and tag me. I'd love to see what you created in 15 minutes. You guys inspire me as well. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.